What's the cutest request that broke your heart? My best friend Oliver pulled me aside after lunch, nervously fidgeting with his sleeves like he did whenever he was about to say something important. I need to tell you something, he said, avoiding my eyes completely. I think I'm in love with Lizzie. My heart stopped. Lizzie was my other best friend, and the three of us had been inseparable since 7th grade. We did everything together. Movie nights, study sessions, weekend adventures. They were my people. I want to ask her out, he continued, running his hands through his messy brown hair. Like, officially, ask her to be my girlfriend. But I'm terrified it'll ruin our entire friend group if she says no. What if she gets weird around me? What if you have to pick sides? The way he looked at me, so hopeful and vulnerable, made my chest physically ache. Oliver had always been the anxious one in our trio, overthinking everything. Will you help me figure out if she likes me back? He asked quietly. You know her better than anyone. Plus, girls tell each other everything, right? I forced myself to smile and nod, even though the request felt like a knife twisting in my stomach. Because what Oliver didn't know was that I'd been harboring feelings for Lizzie for months. We spent the next 3 weeks planning the perfect approach. I became Oliver's undercover agent, casually bringing up relationships around Lizzie, studying her facial expressions when Oliver's name came up in conversation, analyzing every interaction between them. I helped him strategize the perfect timing, coached him on conversation starters, practiced different scenarios with him, and even helped him pick out the perfect outfit. We went through every possible response Lizzie might give and rehearsed his reactions. What do you honestly think about Oliver? I asked one Thursday afternoon while we painted our nails in my bedroom, the familiar scent of nail polish filling the air. I tried to keep my voice light and casual, though my heart was already racing. Lizzie's entire face lit up like a Christmas tree. He's literally the best, isn't he? So genuinely funny and sweet and thoughtful. Like, remember when he drove 2 hours to get me those specific cupcakes when I was sick? He didn't even hesitate. She paused, getting that dreamy look in her eyes that made my stomach twist with jealousy and heartbreak. I've actually had the biggest crush on him since sophomore year. I just never thought he'd see me that way. I mean, look at him. My heart shattered into 1,000 pieces, but I forced myself to keep painting my nails like nothing had changed, like my world hadn't just collapsed. I reported back to Oliver the next day, watching his confidence grow with each positive sign I delivered. His smile got brighter every time I shared another encouraging detail. She said she's had a crush on me since sophomore year. He grinned, practically bouncing on his feet like an excited child. Are you serious? I can't believe this is actually happening. Do you think she meant it? The night before he planned to ask her out, we met at his house to practice his entire speech one final time. He'd written out exactly what he wanted to say about how much their friendship meant to him and how he'd slowly realized he wanted something more. His hands were trembling as he held the paper. Think she'll say yes? He asked nervously, pacing around his bedroom while clutching his notes. Definitely, I managed to say, even though the word felt like swallowing broken glass. She'd be crazy not to. The next day, I positioned myself across the hallway and watched as Oliver approached Lizzie at her locker with a single red rose, his favorite flower to give. My heart ached as I saw her face transform with complete surprise and pure joy. Lizzie, I heard him say nervously, I know we've been friends forever, but I was wondering if you'd want to go out with me. Like, officially? Her squeal of excitement could probably be heard 3 hallways over. She threw her arms around him, practically knocking him backward. Yes, Oliver, yes. I've been waiting for you to ask me for months. I watched them hug, watched Lizzie's face glow with happiness, watched Oliver spin her around with relief and joy. They looked perfect together, like they belonged in each other's arms. And even though my heart was breaking into a million pieces, watching my 2 best friends find love with each other, I couldn't help but smile through the pain. They've been dating for 8 months now, and I've never seen either of them happier.